Hey guys, Dave the Watchman here coming at you with another watch review video. Today, I just wanted to first of all shout out to all my current subscribers. I'm just over 130 subscribers. So if you guys want to jump on that subscriber list, I would definitely appreciate it if you click that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. First thing I want to do, show you guys what's on the wrist today. I've got two watches on the wrist. One is the Rolex Yachtmaster Daytona homage watch. It's kind of like a mix between a Champagne Yachtmaster and a Rolex Daytona. Beautiful, beautiful looking watch in gold. Very nice watch. I will post a link to this in the description below. It is not a Rolex. It's an Olevs. It's made by the company Olevs. It's not a counterfeit. It's not a fake. It's not a... There's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing wrong about it. It's just a nice looking watch for not a lot of money. And the other one is a Richard Mille design watch. This one, I can't post a link to this one. Unfortunately, it is a one-of-a-kind. It's not an actual Richard Mille, but it is a one-of-a-kind watch. You will not find another one like this in the world. I have designed this myself. So you won't find another one like that. And I do have a video where I show you what I did to this watch to make it unique. But can't post a link to this, but I will. If you guys really love the Richard Mille designs, I will post a link to this Richard Mille, which is very, very, very similar to the one that I'm wearing. Richard Mille V8 design. The only thing that is different about this one is it's got a little bit more of a gunmetal look to it and a red crown as opposed to the one that I'm wearing. And obviously it's got the black band. But anyhow, those are the two watches. I will post a link to this one in the description below. And I will post a link to this one in the description below. Once again, I do not sell these watches. These are affiliate links on Amazon. So if you do decide to buy one, it sends maybe $1 or $2 over to the channel. And I do appreciate that. So if you are interested in any of these watches, please head on over, use that affiliate link. Give me that give me that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and also utilize those affiliate links for me. So anyhow, today I wanted to go over something a little bit different. You guys know that I review budget-friendly watches for the everyman, which means you're not going to see any high-end Grand Seikos or Rolex or Richard Milles or Patek Philippe's. You'll find homages of those on this channel, but you're not going to find the originals because I believe that you shouldn't have to spend a fortune to look like you have a fortune. So that being said, I did pick up a couple of crazy watches on Shein, and honestly, they're really low quality, but I think the novelty of these watches outweighs the lack of quality. I think some of these watches, you'll get compliments on these watches just because of their unique design, not so much based on their quality or their status. But just the oddity of these watches, and that's kind of why I picked them up. And there's 3 of them that I bought on Shein. And honestly, guys, I didn't spend a ton of money on these watches. Actually, they were hardly anything. They weren't very expensive at all. I don't remember the prices offhand, and I'm not affiliated with Shein, so there'll be no links. But you can find these things on Shein. Probably find them on AliExpress too. You just have to wait a couple of weeks to get them in. Problem with buying anything on Shein, like I've said before, is once you buy it, watches, they don't take watches back. They're non-refundable. They can't return them. So unless you get it and it's completely broken and they decide to be nice and give you your money back, if you just get it and you don't like it, they're not gonna, there's no returns on them. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this. There's 3 watches here that I have displayed that I purchased that are just unique in their design, not very great quality, but you will get compliments if you put either of these watches on your wrist. People will stop and look and ask you where you got it and tell you it's a nice watch, but they're really not great quality, but they do look nice. So the first one is this, it's a Tomy brand, and it's a minimalistic watch, which means you see through it, and it's very minimal in its design. It is surprisingly a nice looking watch. It really is a nice looking watch. It's very light. It's, I'm sure it's a cheap Chinese movement. Nothing very special about it, but everything works as it should on this thing. And honestly, I've already gotten 2 compliments on this thing. I didn't wear it for that long. Like it was like one day. And people were, wow, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get it? And then when I tell them I got it for like $6 on Shein, they're like, no way. So, guys, yeah, brand names don't matter much to people. Um, you know, it's kind of almost like if you got a really good deal on something, people are more impressed with the fact that you got a good deal on something that looked nice. Seriously, guys, it's not a bad watch for the price. I mean, it's hardly anything. You're not out anything to buy this watch, really. And if you wear it once or twice and you get a few compliments out of it, hey, then it's worth it. You know, I mean, who wears watches to tell time anymore anyway? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Here's another one that I thought was kind of cool. You guys might be looking at this, seeing in the background, like, wow, that watch doesn't have any hands on it. Yeah, it doesn't have any hands on it. It's actually kind of cool how it tells time. It's got that center piece that moves around in the middle for the seconds. Then it's got the minutes on the second row, and then it's got the hours. So right now it is 10:46, and that's how you tell the time on it. So you can see where the red line is there, and it's past 10:30 to almost 11, and then you go to the minutes, and it says 46. Actually, it's 47 now, and then the minutes. So it's a really kind of cool conversation piece of a watch that, once again, I think somewhere less than $10 for this thing. Now, obviously, the bands on these things are really crappy, but if you like this case and you go out and get yourself a, you know, genuine leather wrist wrap, wristband, or you get yourself a nice quality bracelet and you pay $20 or $30 for a bracelet, you'll have less than $40 into this watch, and you're gonna get compliments on it. You're gonna get people saying, what kind of watch is that and where did you get it? No, not a Rolex. It's not a Richard Mille. It's not a Patek Philippe. It's not a really expensive homage of anything really that I know of, but it's just kind of a cool looking watch. It's not. It's like I said, I'm not showing you these watches so you can be like, oh wow, yeah, it's heirloom quality. It's a beautiful watch. It's got gold and silver and platinum and all this stuff on. No, guys, they're just kind of cool looking watches for hardly any money. Wear them once or twice, throw them away if you want to. They're not. If you break this, you're not going to cry over it. If you break this one, you're not going to cry over it. They're just kind of unique watches for a very, very small investment. Here's another one that I thought was kind of cool. I mean, it's not typically my style, but it is kind of neat how they did what they did here. They're making a watch look like a rim and rotor and caliper assembly. I think they could have done a little bit more with that caliper. It does kind of look a little cheesy. The whole watch kind of does look a little bit cheesy, but I guarantee you, if you throw this thing on your wrist and you walk around with it, you're going to get somebody that's going to say, wow, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? It's just the way things are, guys. You don't need to spend a ton of money to look like you have something cool. I mean, you don't have to. It's a nice working watch. It holds time pretty well. There's nothing wrong with putting something like this on your wrist and, telling people that you didn't pay a lot of money for it when they say it's a nice watch. They're most of the times they're shocked, and then they're impressed at the fact that you had something that was really unique and didn't spend a ton of money on it. So these are the 3 watches. I did pick them up on Shein. Like I said, they're not great watches by any means. There's nothing spectacular about them other than the fact that they have a unique design that will get some attention if you put it on your wrist. And then you might get some compliments on the fact that you didn't spend a ton of money on them. But anyhow, I'm Dave the Watchman. I will be posting a link to this one in the description below if you really like that that Rolex Yachtmaster design. And I will be posting a link to this Richard Mille below if you really do like the Richard Mille design watches. They are affiliate links. These aren't Richard Mille. This is made by a company called Mini Focus. This one's also made by a company, Olevs. They're not actual branded watches, so no need to start the hating right away. Just if you do like these watches, I think this one was somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 bucks. This one was somewhere in the neighborhood of 40. I don't know what they're going for right now on Amazon. They might be running a sale right now, so you might be able to pick these up for a little bit less. But if you do like any of these watches, unfortunately, I'm not affiliated with Shein, so you're going to have to head on over to Shein and try and sift through what they have there. But not bad watches for the price. I think we're talking about less than $25 for all three of these watches that you see here. And like I said, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. So with that said, my name is Dave the Watchman. I would appreciate that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. If you do like this content and you want it to keep on coming, please make sure you do that. And if you want to buy any of these watches, I will post the affiliate links below, and I would appreciate if you use those. It does send $1 or $2 over to me, and I really appreciate that. So with that said, I am Dave the Watchman, and I am out of here, and I hope you guys have a great day.